Hey everybody, my name is Mahnoor Raza. Science in Our Community presents Make Your Markerman Float. Have you ever wished your drawings could come alive? It's not as impossible as it sounds. In this activity, we will be making a drawing move around by letting it float on water. What makes this possible is the interesting chemistry of dry erase markers. These markers are usually used to write on whiteboards or glass surfaces and can easily be erased. It also turns out they're perfect for doing science. Soluble is an ability to be dissolved. Some concentrations do not dissolve. They are called insoluble. Let's look at the example of a soluble. We have a yellow solute and it is added to the solution of water, which is in the test tube. We mix them together and the yellow solute dissolves. That means the yellow solute is soluble in water. Let's look at the example of insoluble. We have the purple solute. It is added to the solution of water, which is in the test tube. We mix them together, and then the purple solute does not dissolve. That means purple solute is insoluble in water. Let's see if you can answer this. Which vial demonstrates insolubility? That's right, option B. Scientifically, density is how much space an object takes up in relation to the amount of matter. Density has units of mass per volume. If an object is heavy and compact, it has a higher density. Let's look at an example of a high density. High density materials such as metal, concrete, or glass will sink in water because they are higher density than water. As you can see in the image on your left, the metal sinks in water because it is heavy and has a high density. Let's look at an example of a low density. Low density materials such as wood, cork, and plastic will float on water because they have a lower density than water. As you can see on the image on your right, the cork is floating on water because it is lightweight and has a lower density. Before we get started with the experiment, could you answer this question? Which of the following images show high density? That's right, it's C, aluminum. Hey young scientists, my name is Mahnoor Raza. I am the STEM Ambassador for Science in Our Community program. Today we are going to learn about how to turn your drawings into living proof. Let's get started. When you try at home, some things to keep in mind. Draw over the marker man a few times because the ink has a lower density. It might cause your marker man to dissolve in water. Let's talk about the science behind this experiment. The chemical properties inside a dry erase marker are less dense, and things that are less dense are able to dissolve in water. Same goes with the dry erase marker. After encountering the water, the dry eraser properties started to float because it has a lower density than water. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow us on our social platforms to hear more about our upcoming events.